Thanks for joining us again. After a very interesting session at lunch, people are still wandering in to join us to get coffee, but we will kick off. We've got another, Francesca, 5, 6 really interesting startups to join us before we have the afternoon session. First up, a company right here from Italy, Shah Video Platform. If you'd like to join me on stage, we'll start with you guys.
Okay, thank you. 2 minutes, 5 points. Who we are? Shah is a pioneer, innovator, tech company born 4 years ago, strongly focused on video and photo interaction to fill the gap of video made just for TV. Second point, with its HTML platform, the tool is able to deliver interactive video and photo on any device, all in one. We are here to launch Shah TV, as you can see, to offer brands all-in-one advertising. All brands need in just one format, able to engage 5 times more than normal video, and produce real interaction with final user on brand communication, such as CRM, store locator, test drive or book a reservation, info request, wish list, and even e-commerce. Imagine you are seeing a spot and you can just click and bought the product of the brands. Multi-channel. We are multi-channel. It means we work on brand site, social, and authoritative publisher. Brand can use our interaction to engage their audience, internal or external, or on social channel. Cross-delivery device. As told before, with our tool, we are cross-device delivery, desktop and mobile. This is the reason why we want to position Shah TV on the mobile market. The new frontier of communication, more than 50% of users, 80 million of Italian users each month. Arrivi, just 3 seconds. We are presenting at Festival of Media our deep impact Arrivi. Publisher on our mobile network. Sorry, I'm Italian and I'm a girl.
Thank you. Thank you. Just over. Let's see if we can keep him in now. Up next, away from Seattle, I'd like to introduce Blab Predicts and Randy, their chief exec. Next time we'll go with you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Randy Browning, a founder and CEO of Glam. It's a predictive campaigning company to help media agencies and brands campaign. Let's see how we, is it right? There we go. Before starting Blab, I was CEO of Publicis in the West for 10 years. And to solve the engagement problem, I had to get out of the industry and start a technology company. And it's pretty important to have a technology platform to be able to engage in real time. And what we do are 2 things fundamentally. This is for a detergent, a fabric care, a big brand, global brand. And what we do is we help brands and agencies discover what people are talking about in the areas of interest that are important to them. Define those insights that you might not find if you search for only what you want to look for. So no hashtag searching at Blab. It's all about what people are doing as if it was a big qualitative research group and understanding how they talk. This was taken in the month of October, and you could see in the US, kids were talking about buying their Halloween costumes at thrift stores, something that the fabric care brand had never thought of before. And they took this insight and created adaptive campaigns around it. The second thing we do is we predict those conversation patterns over the next 72 hours. So up to 72 hours in the future, we'll tell you what paths those conversations will take. This is for a large technology company where we predicted that a conversation, the prediction was right where that orange prediction line starts. We predicted 40 hours in the future, this conversation would increase significantly. We give the volume the confidence score, and when it takes off in 40 hours time, we predict it's going to take off in the news world in green, the orange world with blogs, YouTube in red, and a sliver of Facebook, so that you can optimize your campaigns accordingly. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next up, we've got Tame and Torsten from Berlin. Enjoy.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming. My name's Torsten. I'm a founder of a startup called Tame, Tame It. We're not an Italian startup, even though we have an Italian domain. It just sounds nice. So what does Tame do? I mean, who of you is on Twitter or has a Twitter account? Okay, sort of the half of you. Okay. Well, you probably must be looking at what the people that you are following are tweeting. We think for brands, to get more value out of Twitter, you should be turning Twitter upside down and look at what your followers are tweeting about. So we developed a machine who does that. Why are we doing this? Because followers of top 100 brands have about 870,000 followers. So it's a lot of people, and those people, they tweet about 1 million times a day. So from all these tweets, or 55,000 mentions for a brand app on Twitter per month, how can we make sense of it all? How can we identify the relevant conversations, and how can we find great influencers and great content from that massive amount of data? So we aggregate those followers' tweets, we analyze the content, and we display this as a ranked results. And what comes out is a responsive web application. And you can see, for example, conversation insights in real time. So you know what hashtags, links, and people are important to the people that care about your brand, for example. You know who are your influencers and how to find them, how to target them. You can track your own marketing campaigns, see if they're actually reaching your target group and your followers. And you can find relevant hashtags. I mean, that's an issue that many people have, so where's the relevant hashtag? You can find it with Tame. You can see what your competition is up to, obviously. So this is a number of brands that we're working with already. The good thing is it starts at 49 euros a month per license. And Panda Daddy was asking, how's this product not been invented yet? It has been invented, it's called Tame It, and I'm happy to show it to you if you come to me to the Emerge area. Thanks.
120 seconds exactly. Very impressive. Next up is a business all about virtual reality, which always terrifies me, but I'm looking forward to introducing Joan. Tell us a bit more about it. Joan.
Virtual reality is arriving to the market. In the next 12 months, Microsoft, Samsung, Sony, HTC, they're all releasing affordable headsets. This means that your living room will, your living room will soon look like this. At TimePath, we think that virtual reality should feel like this. It should feel like a place where there's autonomous virtual characters that help you and your friends unfold a story. The basic idea is that if you act, and by acting I mean you move and talk like one of the characters, you become that character, and then you can change some aspects of the story. But if you want to lean down and just watch the story, an autonomous virtual character will take over in order that the story can still unfold. The idea is that you can have the best of both worlds. It's interactive like a movie, and it's interactive like a video game, but it's narrative like a movie. So to do this, the current techniques don't exist, so we have developed our own customized artificial intelligence method, and you need to get some things also right in terms of gesture recognition and speech recognition. And so now we have teamed with people that do high-end character animation for video games and movies. So now basically what we propose is a end-to-end production service for virtual reality. So if you want to build a memorable experience around your brand in virtual reality, either with headsets or with large displays, talk with us. Thanks.
Wow, finished under time. That's very impressive.
Too short?
No, very impressive. Nothing's too short. Up next, we will learn a bit more about locations with Alex and Euphoria. So Alex, welcome to the stage. Don't worry. We'll fix it later. Don't worry, Alex.
Hi, my name's Alex. What we do is we've developed a SaaS platform which allows retailers and brands to recognize their customers when they're actually in the store. Why is that important? Something like 3/4 of all purchasing decisions are made when you're actually in a store, and all the research from lots of big names suggests that people will welcome the ability to receive offers. So the problem we face is, in the old days, retailers were small enough to know their customers. As they got bigger, their solution was to develop loyalty cards. But the problem with a loyalty card is the loyalty card is only shown as you leave the store, so it's too late to engage with the customer. The solution for us is Wi-Fi. A lot of people are talking about beacons. As far as we're concerned, beacons are bollocks, and I'm happy to tell you why later on. However, Wi-Fi will be in 75% of all major retailers by the end of this year. So what we do is we identify the customer's location using Wi-Fi, and then we can deliver personalized and relevant offers, content, etc. And it doesn't require an app. We can engage with people via SMS, push notifications, email, Facebook and Twitter. And the only really sort of big slide is this one. We identify someone's presence when they come in, when they sign up to Wi-Fi. We then work out what the most contextually relevant piece of content to send to people is. We work out whether it's an ad from one of the brands in the retailer, whether it's a content message from the brand. We then work out what the right channel is. Is it mobile? We're now engaging with digital signage. There's the return path, so we're integrated with digital receipts, various analytics packages, etc. And we can drive people back in store. So 80% of visitors to a fashion retailer leave without actually making a purchase. We can tell they're leaving because they fall off the Wi-Fi network. We can then send a text message saying, hey, here's an offer, redeem it online within the next 3 days. In the UK, we've got clients like Asda, Sainsbury's, Tesco, a whole range of retailers.
Alex, I'm afraid we can't. I will certainly be seeing Alex later on to work out why iBeacons are in fact bollocks, because that's certainly my intrigue for the rest of the afternoon. Penultimately, I'd like to use Fergus from Whooshy to get us a bit more about video production marketplace. Fergus.
It was only on there, released a few days ago, and that was saying that the future of media can be summed up in 3 words, and they are video, video, and video. So as companies, brands, and agencies, we're coming under increasing pressure to produce more bespoke quality video, and we need to do more of it at an increasing frequency. At the same time, the video industry has got more fragmented, more distributed. It's mostly now a freelance industry. And yet, the way we engage with it has not changed in decades. Even the biggest agencies in the world still rely on their little black book of contacts, recommendations from colleagues, in-house small production teams, or even just simply using Google to find a production partner. Ooh. So imagine if we could take your buildings, put an entirely new floor on top of it, and fill it with the world's video makers and animators, make them available on demand at no fixed cost. Well, in essence, you've just imagined Whooshy. Whooshy has helped hundreds of companies make thousands of videos, save them millions of dollars in production costs and years in terms of video production time. We are an online marketplace. We give you a single place where you can find choice and scale for your video production needs. It is a platform that's consolidated the video production market, which means you can scale your video production needs over time. Whooshy focuses on the how of video making, leaving you to focus on the what, the where, and the why. We are the new home of the video making universe. Here today, more than happy to speak to any of you on how we can help you scale your video production needs. On the money.
So good, thank you very much. Appreciate that. And we will end our day. Thank you for your patience. It's been appreciated. We've flown through 24 startups in a matter of minutes. So far, so good. We will end our day in a company that got founded in Stockholm, so to end the global nature, with Snaptag. Hand over to you, John.
Hi everyone, my name's John. I run Snaptag. We're a Swedish ads and tech business. We focus on premium publishers and the stock photo industry, and we've got a new solution for advertisers. So what do we do? You'll see behind me a few demos. Basically, what we do, we take images from websites and turn them into vehicles for advertising and content distribution. Photos are the most consumed content on the web, and now brands can use them to reach audiences. So why is this any good? It's front and center for the consumer. It's one of the most consumed things, as I've just said. There are lots of advertising benefits as well. There's 100% viewability and all those kinds of metrics that you need. But really importantly, this is also a branding product. Yes, there are performance metrics, but it's a very strong branding product. So how do we do this? Well, we've got unique tech. We partner with companies like Getty for the data behind the photo, so we know what that photo is before the page loads, and therefore we can put relevant adverts to it. So for example, L'Oreal might be interested in the fashion vertical, but they might also be interested in Cara Delevingne as well, making sure their ads are focused on those images. You could look at events like the Royal Baby. We can target those kinds of events too. So what's in it for our partners? There's rev share to the publishers and to the photo guys, Getty and Co. The publishers also are able to access data, and this is really important for editorial and understanding what's happening on that side of things and deciding which photos to use. And then finally, who uses us? Well, we're household names in terms of publishers in Sweden, the US, and the UK. And finally, brands such as L'Oreal, McDonald's, Hyundai, Novartis, and Universal Music are using us. So if you want to come and have a chat with us, that's Snaptag. We're here tomorrow, and Joe especially at the front. Okay, thank you very much.
John, thank you very much. Can I just have a final round of applause for all of our startups today? All of our guys will be in our emerge zone at the front for the next 2 days. Come and talk to them. If you're a brand, a client, or an advertiser, don't forget about our breakfast tomorrow morning. I'm happy to speak to me or one of my team to find out more about it. Go and have a coffee, enjoy the sunshine, and the final session of the day. Thanks very much.